On this week's Waypoint, Summoner's Rift has finally been updated, Elixirs are getting a makeover, and all those champions you hate on are being nerfed. What's up guys, and welcome to Waypoint, your weekly League of Legends recap. I'm your host, Kat Andrusco. It's been an exciting week for League fans with the expansion tournament kicking off and the updated Summoner's Rift hitting live servers. Currently, the new map isn't available in ranked, but hopefully it'll be up and running soon. As expected, Riot has done an outstanding job and it feels a lot better to play on. Some people are experiencing issues with a lower frame rate than they had previously, but Riot is actively working to help those people out, and there's already been a hotfix that should help. If you've been running around the new map thinking it looks cool, but asking yourself, where's the new stuff? That's coming later. As we've talked about, the jungle is getting a complete revamp, which is going to turn the game completely on its head. Everyone, including junglers, will have to figure out all the new items, an updated Baron, an updated Dragon, and turrets with extra effects. In addition to all that, junglers will have to figure out new monsters, new uses for Smite, and new jungle paths. There is a lot to learn for everyone, but junglers are almost going to have to relearn the entire game, so go easy on them if they screw up, at least for a day. As for patch 4.2, which just happens to contain a visual update for Maokai, there's a lot to look forward to outside of the obvious jungle changes. Kalista is hitting the Rift. Elixirs have been completely revamped to actually be a real choice at endgame or whenever you have gold to spare. We've got 4 of them now. They each cost 400 gold and last 3 minutes. So more expensive individually, but less expensive overall because you're only buying one. Elixir of Ruin will give you 250 health, 15% tower damage, and another 15% tower damage for the minions around you, as well as giving them a speed boost. It's the perfect elixir for split pushers, or if you can time it right, straight after a team fight to take a tower or two. Elixir of Iron is for the tanker initiator, 25% increased size just to be annoying, slow resistance, tenacity, and a 15% move speed buff for allies moving behind you. Elixir of Sorcery is your standard mage buy, 40 ability power, 15 mana regen, and 25 true damage when you damage a champion or a tower. The proc has a 5-second cooldown against champions, so it won't get too out of hand if you're a mage with a spammy kit. Elixir of Wrath is for the AD carries or melee assassins. 25 attack damage and a really nice heal. Whenever you deal physical damage to a champion, you heal for 10% of the damage dealt. That could really add up quick in the right fight on the right champion. On top of that, Elixir of Wrath in particular gains 30 seconds duration whenever you get a kill or an assist. On the champion front, we're seeing some nerfs as well. Ramus, the God King of solo queue, currently has the highest win rate in the game. He's incredibly strong, and honestly, just really annoying to play against, especially if you're on an uncoordinated team. His early game Powerball cooldown is being destroyed, going from its current 10 seconds to 16 seconds, but it does eventually scale back down to 10 at max rank. The armor on his taunt is being hit by 5 at all ranks as well, which isn't as big of a deal. I think Ramus will still see play, but his win rate will definitely go down. In fact, these patch notes mostly read like a who's who of annoying solo queue champions right now. Katarina's ultimate is getting 30 seconds added to her rank 1 cooldown, as well as losing 50 damage. That is really gonna hurt her. Katarina players often just use their ultimate for harass in lane, but with a 90-second cooldown, that's not gonna feel good. Sona's back on top after her rework, and as usual with the Queen of Supports, it's partially because she does too much damage in lane. The ratio on her Q damage aura is going down and her W heal is being nerfed and buffed in such a weird way that I can't even tell if it's good or not. The base damage on Fiora's ultimate is being gutted, which has been a long time coming for sure. Her teamfight power right now is so insane that this definitely needed to happen. I'm a little worried about the buff Riot gave her to compensate though. Hitting her ultimate repeatedly on the same target now does 40% more damage, up from 25%. That could make Fiora quite the assassin if she catches a target alone, but I guess that makes sense for a melee AD carry. Warwick is another champion who seems a little too strong right now. 20 seconds have been added to his cooldown of his ultimate at rank 1, 10 seconds at rank 2, and back to normal at rank 3. To be fair, his ultimate is a complete pain in the ass, so I won't complain. This just in, guys, the technology is finally here. Riot's LeaverBuster system has been updated to, actually be useful. There was a system in place to detect players who frequently leave games, but at least from our point of view, it wasn't doing a great job. So going forward, Riot is taking a much more aggressive stance to deal with the repeated AFKers. The first time a player leaves a game, they'll be given a warning and be forced to manually agree to not do it again. If they keep leaving games, they'll be put into a lower priority matchmaking queue. According to Riot, that queue will take 5, 10, even 20 minutes longer than normal to get into games. If after that the player is still leaving games, they'll be given a permanent ban. Sweet, sweet justice. Oh, and quick PSA, double IP weekend, November 28th through December 1st, plus 50% off a bunch of skins you probably don't want before they're put into the Legacy Vault forever. Yay, I guess. As much as we all love League of Legends, I've always thought there was one thing missing: tanks. If you're in the mood for a quick change of pace, why not check out World of Tanks? Team-on-team action like League, but massively multiplayer with action-packed gameplay dedicated to armored warfare. With a choice of tanks from all over the world, there's a fiery ball of death for everyone with an appetite for explosions. Not only is it easy to get into with its gameplay and functionality, but it's easy to get into financially. Free to play, there's no barrier to entry at all, and really no reason not to check out World of Tanks. It's insanely popular, there's always people to play with, and honestly, it's just a ton of fun. If you're interested, head on over to gboffer.com/tanks and check out World of Tanks today. Following that link and checking out the game is also a fantastic way to support us and keep shows like this going. Once again, to check out World of Tanks and support this content, head on over to gboffer.com/tanks and live out all your tank-filled fantasies. That does it for this week's episode of Waypoint. For more video game news and content, head on over to GameBreaker.tv. Be sure to check back every week for the latest League of Legends news. If you enjoyed this video, please like and comment below and help us reach more people. And if you want more League of Legends content, recaps, and updates, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, LolNationTV. I'm Kat Andrusco. You can follow me on Twitter @KatAndrusco. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you at the next Waypoint.
GameBreaker TV.